Good morning. If you've been following along, you know today we're headed into El Salvador. So it's definitely an exciting moving day for us. But before we hop on the road and go, I wanted to show you this place we stayed at last night. Let me show you, it's a really nice place here. So the bathrooms and the showers are in there. And there's also a restaurant here. And so you can see this, the bathrooms are right there. But this big seating area in here is the restaurant. There's showers here as well. There's also seating out here. So this place is big. And then back here in the evening, they'll get the lights and the candles going. So it's a real nice area. But the owner is also a pediatrician. He's a doctor. And so right back here, they have a little clinic. So in typical fashion here in Guatemala, a lot of families have multiple different incomes. So a restaurant, a bit of a hotel or camp spot, as well as a doctor's office. But this place is beautiful. You see the giant swing here, plenty of room to park, nice and level. They said they'd top me off with water if I need it. And also, he's planted all sorts of fruit trees back here. So he's got citrus, orange, lemon, grapefruit, bananas, mangoes, papayas, and it's just a really nice property. We're about 30 minutes from the border. I wouldn't recommend necessarily this being a destination spot, but if you're crossing the border into El Salvador or coming in and you need a place close to stay, I definitely highly recommend this place. We're on the road finally. So we've got about 30 minutes to go to the border. We still have to get copias, but our friends Danny and Emily made this trek about 2 weeks ago, and they've given us the intel that there's a copy shop up here. So that's the last thing we got to do before we take our kiddies into El Salvador. We're gonna bring snow too, so don't worry guys. We'll see you in a bit. All right, as usual, Snow's tasked with getting the copias. We're in this little town. We don't know exactly where the store is. She's going on an adventure to find copies.
Find the copia store.
Good luck, Snow. Go get them.
The sunlight shimmers, I'll show you the way. I can sense your hand, every particle in the air. We're connected somehow, I know you are there. And the way that you breathe underneath all the things that you show me and let me see.
So the guys here are making my copillas, which is awesome. Ideas. And finding just a copia shop is easier, but we needed to have our COVID tests printed out, and that's impresiones. So I had to find a store that did both. But that police lady was awesome because she brought me right here. So I got Curt going back to the gas station because I'm going to meet him there, because I actually walked far away from where he was. Plus, he's got to drive the van down that road with those power lines, and I don't want to be in the van when he does that. So, anyway, we'll be back in a minute, but we've got the copies. Next step is the border.
Don't try to run and hide, I will catch up, 'cause fear is no choice, I won't let you go.
All right, it looks like she's returned. And I think she has a smile on her face. Although I can't tell because she has her mask on. But her body language says she's smiling. I think it's mission accomplished.
I went on an adventure.
Well, what happened?
It was right where the gas station lady said it was. I went to 3 others, all closed, with a very nice police officer walking me around.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
So we're ready to go?
We're ready to go.
So guys, this is really the hardest part so far in our experience at the border crossings. It's getting all the paperwork right. And fortunately, I have the ace when it comes to all that. She's really good at getting this stuff together, all the stuff we need and copies. But look at this. This is just for one cat. There's like 6 pages, and then we still have our paperwork yet to do. So yeah, but we're gonna be ready real soon.
So Guatemala has been good to us. It was a great country. Very surprising, right, Curt?
Oh, it was absolutely amazing. The volcanoes, the people, there was so much about it. You guys hopefully have watched the videos. If not, go back and watch them. But it was amazing beyond what we thought.
Yeah, very surprising. And Guatemala is worthy of being on your vacation destination list. But me and Curt both know, we both get the feeling about the same time when it's time to move on. And
it's time.
It is time to move on. So we're getting closer and closer to the El Salvador border as we vlog right now. We will film as much of it as we can, but you know, once you get up by the borders, they get very strict on what you film. So we may see you a little bit at the border, and we may see you just on the other side. But next up, El Salvador.
I'm not heading for the stars, driving down the boulevard at night. Playing Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go by. And it doesn't even matter to me where I go, I just feel I need to take a ride. Got my coffee cup to go, and I'm gonna hit the road tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
We're in El Salvador. We crossed out of Guatemala, but it's taken a little bit of time. I don't know, to take the process the paperwork, or maybe he doesn't have enough help. We really couldn't understand what he was saying. He asked us to go wait in the van. We've been going through the process now. It's taken us about an hour, but I think we're almost finished. We're just waiting on him to do the last little bit, and we should be good to go. This one hasn't cost us anything other than the tip that we gave the guy that helped us in Guatemala to change the money to get the copies and stuff like that, similar to when we crossed into Guatemala. So fingers crossed, we're almost finished.
And guess what I just spotted? The place where you go get your phone card for El Salvador, right there.
Oh yeah.
All right, the guy at the aduana office, which is where you get the paperwork done for the van. Immigration is where you get the paperwork done for people. So we went there first, and then we go to the aduana, which is that little building over there underneath the brown tent. But if you look back there behind it, that is the bridge we drove across when we left Guatemala and entered El Salvador. So there's a guy in that little building right there under the brown tent processing our van's paperwork right now. G-Money has no clue that he is in a new country, and although we have all of the kitty cat paperwork just like we're supposed to, no one has mentioned a thing. There is no office to go to. I think we will likely get through this border without having to do anything for the kitty cats, but we will always have our paperwork just in case. Hi buddy, you're in El Salvador. Okay, out this side of the van you can see immigration, which is where you go and show your passport and your COVID test. So they have a COVID test checkpoint right there under the tents. Now, since we're in what they call the Central America 4 agreement, where El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Guatemala kind of all share visa passport rules, wasn't much to do here. You don't necessarily get a stamp. They just kind of check everything, because once we got into Guatemala, we're good to be in El Salvador. So mainly it was showing proof of your COVID test. So there's Curt over there working on a phone card for El Salvador.
Okay. Here's the deal. I'm no longer on Tigo. I'm on Claro. And it was $3 to get the new SIM card, and it was $10 for 9 gigabytes of data for 20 days. So not too bad. So the total was $13.50, and I'm good to go for 20 days.
And are we right in we've been hearing that Claro works in Nicaragua too?
Solo El Salvador.
Oh, solo El Salvador.
So maybe if I go to the Claro office, but here they can
That's
only
it.
handle the small stuff. So
See, well, you have service.
I have service.
Okay, looks like it's our turn. Just checking out the. So this is the first time this has happened. He wants to see the engine.
All right.
Are we official?
I think we're official. We got to go by this little stop right here. I don't know if they're going to stop us or not, but we have all our paperwork here.
All right,
So a lot of wait and a lot of frustration, but we got it.
let's get out of here.
Let's go.
So we were getting ready to pull away, and the guy knocked on the back of the van. So Curt has gotten out. I think he's asking what's on top of the van. Let's see. So yeah, he wants to see what's up top. Opas. So, Curt is getting the ladder out. He has opened up the tilting solar attic. I think the guy wants to climb up there and see what we've got. So, let's do it. So our waterproof boxes that are up top with our winter clothes, he's making Curt open those up. Wow. Were you able to open all of them, Curdy?
I opened 2 of them. Gotta make that work. If I have to open more than that, it's gonna be really hard.
Yeah. Alright, he's climbing back up. Curt has opened up 2 of our 4 cases so he can see. Alright, now Curt's got to go up, close the boxes back up. I think we're good. Whew.
That was a pain. Glad we're done. We're out of here.
Let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah, had to unpack a lot of stuff on the top. It was kind of a pain. I understand, but still. Anyway, we're out of here.
Let's go. Alright. I think we might really be done and really be entering El Salvador.
Continue on CAAW for 14 kilometers.
How about that?
Bienvenidos El Salvador. You want some money?
He'll sell you some money. Whew. Curdy, that was a whirlwind. They wanted to search the attic.
Yeah.
I guess it's just their job.
Yeah, it's just their job. It was kind of a random search. It's a little bit of a pain to get everything out and done, but really the biggest thing was just patience. I mean, really, we were waiting on them a long time to do like a little tiny bit of paperwork, so they're just really slow. I wouldn't say meticulous, but
Slow.
Yeah, just slow. There's no other way to put it, but we made it through. It was only a little bit more difficult and definitely a little bit longer than Guatemala, a little bit more frustrating. We heard it was going to be easier, but it wasn't. But we're done, and we're in El Salvador, so that's where we're at. And these are tumalos. They're not topes.
And we are 42 minutes from our campsite.
Woohoo! Always begins when we get on the bumpy gravel roads. But my first impression of El Salvador, it's sort of similar to what we saw in Mexico, and we see a beautiful volcano in the horizon, and we're almost to our first destination, so we're super excited. right, guys, we arrived at our destination. We made it across the border, and now you guys know me. I'm the scout, so I'm headed out to check it out. But you're gonna have to wait till the next one to see this one. I hope you enjoyed the journey today, but we'll see you guys on the next one.
If you liked this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when we put out new videos. To see behind the scenes action and help support our journey, head over to our YouTube membership page. You can find the link in the video description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in a few days.